Investigating the most mysterious 911 call.
One of the most terrifying 911 calls was made on this road right behind me.
Henry County 911.
What the fuck?
What was that, sir?
That's not human! That's not human!
I've been seeing this clip absolutely everywhere, but what actually happened? What you just heard is only part of the full call to 911. The original caller, we tried to contact him. He wants to stay completely anonymous, but there was one man that interviewed him that we will be able to talk to, as well as we're gonna try to talk to the police, emergency services, everyone that was possibly involved with this. But before we talk to all of those people and try to figure out what's going on here, we first need to go over the entire call. So the spot we're driving to right now, this is where he first sees something weird before he even makes the call. This is the reason he's making the call.
Henry County 911. What's the address of your emergency?
I'm driving on 210. I just crossed the Black River, and I thought I saw a guy standing on the side of the road bleeding.
I'm trying to put myself in his shoes right now. If we're driving on a road in the middle of nowhere, it is pitch black, like he was not kidding about that. I don't think I would stop if I saw a bloody man.
Yeah, we're stopped like, right now. Yeah, we're stopped right now looking for a bloody man.
We're some idiots, bro. Yeah. Okay, let's get out the car. Okay, this.
Whoa, they got out the car? Bro, I'm not getting out the car. If I was them, I would literally stay. Bro, I'm not getting out the car.
Where he first saw the video, this is not even on call. He wants to stay completely anonymous, but he was formerly in the military. I feel like for someone like that to make this call, you have to be very, very sure. In case we find evidence, dude.
Nah, yeah, if you're in the military.
It would have took too long. The creature would have saw that coming.
Well,
like,
former military, but you were in the military.
Yeah.
But like, if you were in the military and you seen a bloody man on the side of the road, he had to be pristine because he was in the military. So I'm pretty sure he's seen bloody people before. But that's just like, you know, so it's not always, you know, it's not always the thing that people in the military see blood and stuff like that. But it is very common. I would say it's very common. And if he's former military and he see a bloody person on the side, I'm pretty sure he was definitely pristinely sure that it was a bloody person on the side of the road.
Dude.
Yo. What the fuck?
What do you think that was?
I don't even know.
Wait, that was a weird ass sound. Aim the light this way. It was like this direction, right? We definitely heard the sound, like, it was somewhere over here. I wonder if it was this. I'm like really actually curious what that sound was. Is anybody here? Anything here? Okay, but this is like just his first sighting. This is honestly probably the least creepy part of the call. So we're gonna keep driving along his route. Okay. That's where he saw the thing. And then he makes the call. There's Patriots Watch. He mentions that.
I just passed Patriots Watch.
You saw a man standing on the side of the road?
Yes, ma'am, and it looked like he was bleeding because when I drove by, I had my high beams on, and all I could see was just some streaks of red going down his body, starting at his head.
Then you hear on the call, right here, right after he passes those.
What the fuck?
What was that, sir?
It sounded like he just hit something.
That's not human!
Sir, are you okay, sir?
This is the point of impact. I thought the sound was added at first. It was that loud on the call. Like you guys can hear it. I did not enhance it at all.
What the?
Not even gonna lie, that is OD loud, chat. Like that is OD loud.
I would almost think he's like trolling, but he doesn't seem like the guy that would be joking. This part of the road right here is literally where the impact happened. This is what they call the point of impact. Oh, watch out the car. I'm just wondering what else would make that sound. I wonder what this little area is, because this opening is like right by where the impact was.
Chat, what do y'all think he's seeing,
right
bro?
there. We didn't see anything. Then he's talking, not human. He's freaking out, obviously.
Sir, are you okay, sir?
There's something in the bed of my truck!
Okay, what's in the road?
No, it's not in the road, it's in my truck! In the bed!
There's something in the bed of your truck?
Yes, ma'am, I just turned on my bed light for my truck and there's something in my bed.
You can actually hear in the audio call him speed up.
That's not human!
It's like... What's even crazier
he was getting
right
gone.
As he passes the sign for Morse Creek, you can actually also hear him slam on the brakes.
Okay, so when you say something, what do you mean?
I just knocked it off of the bed of my truck and went over my roof.
Okay, what was it?
And I'm actually going to pull in here because he says this is where he gets a full look at the creature.
Okay, what was it?
No.
Like a turkey, a deer?
No.
Turkeys
I
are
don't know
pretty
what the hell
big.
that was. That wasn't a turkey.
It wasn't
I was
no
driving
damn
50
turkey.
miles an hour.
Okay.
Turkey doesn't hit that hard, and it was not covered in feathers at all.
You think if we knock on those people's door at 12:30 at night and ask them if they've seen anything weird, do you think that'd be weird? So he knocks it off, like he slams on the brakes right about here. Like you can hear it on the call. He describes this creature later on as around 7 feet tall. He says his truck.
Whoa, 7 feet? That boy Wimbenyama. Wimbenyama.
6 feet tall, and he said it was taller than a truck.
This thing was easily like maybe 7 feet.
That's Shaq.
Dude, it's Shaq if he was albino. He says he drives a little bit further and he looks in his rear view mirror and he sees it bolt off to the left. And then he's driving really fast at this point. I think he says he was going like 90.
When I looked at the speedometer before I slammed on my brakes, I was doing maybe 80.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, nah, I mean, it's like the one time you have an excuse to speed. I'd be flooring that shit. After all of this chaos, he drives a good bit down the road where he pulls over at this convenience store and waits until the police get here. And they do everything, guys. They have like a thermal drone they send up. The police have him show them where everything happened. They go back. There's an official police report that we can hopefully talk to the police about and get tomorrow. We're gonna try to get more evidence, hopefully pictures. That's like the main goal I want. As I'm sure you've seen, this has been blowing up all over TikTok. I probably had like 100 people either tag me in the video or DM this to me. If you guys ever see a cool video or anything, just send it to me on Instagram and I'll see it, guys. I will see it. Now that we know the entire story of the call, it was time to figure out what actually happened that night. And we had a few leads. We're gonna talk to Rusty, the man that interviewed the 911 caller after this, but honestly, even better than him to talk to is the police. So we headed about 30 minutes away to the police station where this 911 call got sent to. But before we get there, I'm raiding Area 51 again. And
we need you guys to come out and raid this place.
Why the fuck, bro?
Curry, yeah.
Curry.
Yeah. You guys gone out there?
We have. We were wondering if there was anyone you know of that would be interested in talking about it or that like worked on it.
I didn't work on it. You could ask the front desk.
Okay, cool.
You need to go out there when it's nighttime.
We did last night. It was spooky, man.
It's creepy, dude.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I would have been OD scared. Like I wouldn't even go there, especially at night. Nah, bro. I wouldn't even go there, bro.
How y'all doing?
Good. How are you doing,
Good.
Kevin? Nice to meet
Sergeant
you.
Ward, how y'all doing?
Yeah, so we're making a video about the 911 call that was made, I believe here, from Curry that was basically the creature jumping on the back of the guy's car, and I just wanted to see if that was like a legitimate thing that happened or if that was just a rumor, and then
No, it was the call came in.
Yeah.
To our 911 center. Yeah,
Okay,
that
so it was a
part
real
It
call.
was a real call.
Okay,
It's
got
nothing
it,
like
got
it was made up. It was
Okay. Do you know if there's any like, I guess, public information on that? Like, I don't know if there'd be any photos or anything.
No, it's nothing like any photos or anything. I know that the officers went out there, responded to the call like any other thing.
Yeah.
But as far as pictures taken or anything like that, no.
Is there anybody that went there on the call that?
Not that I'm aware of, so I would have to check to see who responded. Actually, if it's anyone who you would contact, it would be State Highway Patrol, because they did the investigation.
Do you know the best way to reach out to them?
I can find that.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Okay.
And just like that, we now had a good lead to figure out what actually happened that night. Well, we know the call was real. It's a great thing he was able to make the call. Imagine if he didn't have service or he had bad service. That would have sucked. Which is why I'm so grateful that today's sponsor is Mint Mobile.
Hell nah.
I love trying to figure out any more details about what happened that night, but they would not respond. We eventually did a little bit more digging and found this picture. This was the official report picture. I know it's not much, but there's a little bit on here that's kind of interesting. So we have the picture of like the scene where it happened. So yeah, we have his truck. They have the scratch marks.
It was on the bed of the truck.
Yeah, I thought it was on. So two things actually then. I thought the scratch marks were on the roof of the truck. No, it's on the bed of the truck.
The bed of the truck's supposed to have scratch marks. It's a truck, bro. You put stuff in trucks.
Yeah, and then what they say about it, scratches on the truck were consistent with tree branches.
Wait, what? We're consistent with 3 branches? Like trees? Like tree branches? They trying to say like tree branches scratched it instead of the creature?
it wasn't looking like much happened. There wasn't many other people that could help us get more information, except for one man, the caller. This guy obviously had all the details and knew everything. He would be the best person to possibly talk to, but there was one huge problem. We tried to reach out to T, the caller, but he just wanted to stay anonymous. He even had some pictures, potentially. I thought there was no other way we could get more information, but the caller had done an interview with one man named Rusty, who investigated this whole case and knew a lot more information. So I reached out to him and we met up. All right, guys, we're back at Moore's Creek. We're waiting for Rusty right now. This is the only guy who's been able to interview the actual 911 caller, obviously other than the police themselves. And he's investigated this a bit himself. I'm very curious if he's seen any pictures or knows of any pictures of the man's truck, if there were any claw marks, or if there's any details that just we haven't been able to figure out. This guy's like me in the future, investigating the case. I wonder if he cracked it and he's keeping it secret. He has the creature in his car, bro. He has it in a cage. Did you crack the case of the creature, and did you crack the creature?
Bro,
so
what?
I'm here now with Rusty from
crack the
Carolina
creature?
Case Files. Guys, go subscribe to him. He just released basically the second episode ever on this, and you're the only person to ever interview T is what we'll call him. So you've looked in a lot of cases in this area. Have you heard of anything anywhere similar to this?
Not with the depth of documentation. I mean, my gosh, we got the guy on.
Oh yeah.
So there are stories out there, but how do you report them?
You interviewed the caller, obviously. You interviewed the sheriff. Is there anyone else you talked to really that you didn't put in?
We spoke to a couple of deputies that were on the scene that night. They didn't really shed anything to the story that we didn't already know.
I know you kind of talked about this as well in, I think, the second video about the photos.
There were pictures taken after the truck the morning after by the caller when he was home.
Is he the only one that had those photos of the truck?
The young man said he did take pictures of the truck the next morning.
Some things don't turn off.
He did see scratches that were consistent with something larger than a squirrel, but that was 4 years ago. And then he said, man, I had him on that phone. I lost that thing. We were in a boat fishing somewhere, and he lost the phone. Obviously, he got rid of the truck pretty soon after that, I understand. The sheriff said that Highway Patrol was given point on this investigation.
If it's anyone who you would contact, it would be State Highway Patrol.
They get in some rough stuff out on the interstate with drugs and so forth, and shootouts, but basically they're traffic guys. So they were here to investigate a traffic incident. So they would have been looking for skid marks. I don't think they're going to be climbing into the bed of his truck taking pictures. Maybe. I'm thinking they're ready to go home and they think this guy's crazy.
Well, I know even when you talked to the sheriff, he said a lot of people
they definitely thought that.
Weird sound.
The residents and people out there in the Curry area near the battlefield have reported seeing things and hearing things that they couldn't exactly understand.
In this area. Yeah, in this area.
Exactly. Which is bringing out more stories, even from LEO, law enforcement officers that have experienced things.
I know you kind of talked about it in your second video where you talked about how you kind of saw the emotion and stuff in him.
There were points in his telling of the story where I saw genuine fear welling back up in that young man.
Do you fully believe he was credible in your personal opinion?
Yeah, he was the guy, we know that.
Okay.
But white and black on documents, we've got that. There were times during the interview that his lips were queer. There was fear, just like he was purging himself from all this stuff. When you see something like that,
I would be scared
too,
too, bro.
Life, you probably want to immediately tell, those closest around you. Well, what I'm finding out is, Gavin, they're not necessarily supportive.
Yeah.
So he probably got his toe stubbed a little bit initially and then probably went, people are thinking I'm crazy. And that's probably when he shut up about it. I don't know what he saw, but I'm sure that he feels that he saw something. There's no question in my mind about that. What it was? So, yeah, I think he was very credible.
Do you have any, I guess just...
Chat, what y'all think he saw? What do y'all think he saw, bro? I feel like he saw some tall, I don't know, bro. I don't know what he saw, but I feel like he saw something crazy, bro.
The most plausible thing that jumped out at me, someone said that was an entity of some sort that was simply trying to get him to stop and pull over. And then when he didn't stop and pull over,
they went after him. Again, go check out his channel. I'm sure you have
that was Wimby
stuff coming up.
That was Wimby and
Now
Yama.
that we knew all the information we possibly could find out publicly on this case, it was time to figure out what T actually saw that night. And there were a lot of theories.
Tips fedora. Dude, we gotta get hats, bro.
No, for the toys.
No, for the toys.
I have a few on this one. The clips of this call went super viral, basically all over TikTok, all over social media. And there's a lot of theories that you guys have made, that random people have made. But before we go over those, I want to say our theories.
The only theory I have is that there were two separate beings. So the first one that he saw was an attacked person by the creature that he saw. I think it was an animal. And bro just lost his shit or some shit.
So you think two separate things? You think it was an animal and a dude that got attacked by the animal?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up the popular theories for this. Theory 1, ghost soldier. This area that we're actually at outside of right now, Moores Creek Battlefield. Obviously a battle happened here. The Battle of Moores Creek Bridge, fought on February 27th. 1776. This was during the American Revolutionary War. So this was a battle between the Patriot and Loyal forces.
Patriots? Wait, that's a football team.
Oh, no wonder
he
was so fast. Both Patriots and Loyalists were buried in this area. So if we're going with the ghost theory, it could be Patriots or Loyalists. He says Civil War outfit. That's kind of crazy. The theory goes a little further. It's possible that the witness, the caller, T, he didn't know the proper era. So he saw like this ghost with a Revolutionary War outfit and mistook it for the Civil War.
Yeah, that makes
uniform.
sense.
So that's theory 1, but that theory doesn't really explain the bang in his truck.
What the fuck?
But the next one is something
for
I
real. That
look a
don't-
lot into. So people think this is one of 3 cryptids. If you don't know what a cryptid is, it's just a monster, basically. Can you guess?
Rake, Skinwalker,
You got this.
Slender Man.
Actually, yeah, that's one of them. Boom! There's actually one more, I forgot. A Wendigo. But basically, all of these creatures are very similar in appearance.
What the
They
fuck?
all are very tall and skinny and white in color. If it was gonna be any of these, and I believed in this, it would be Skinwalker though, because it's like it was a human first, and then it transformed,
Ooh, you're onto something.
ran super fast, jumped on the truck. Like that fits to me. That makes 100% sense.
And it's very similar to other Skinwalker stories.
So like all the theories we have, to simply put this: hoax, animal, ghost, or creature. For the hoax,
Imagine if something just knock on their window, bruh. Something just knock on their window, like, what the fuck is that? What is that?
very unlikely for a few reasons. He was alone. He was visiting his family. Rusty said he seemed like a very honest, very credible guy. It would be insane. You would have to be a crazy person.
Yeah. If he's like randomly just like
11 at night calls 911.
Yeah, let me call 911 and
That's
fuck with him.
So I don't think it's that. Next theory, animal. A very skeptical and logical person. Like, it has to be an animal.
So the first thing he saw was what? Also an animal?
I guess.
An animal in clothes.
Dude, because I don't know what the fuck else it could be. Honestly, other than a ghost, bro.
Yeah.
At this point, which is not like, to most of you guys, I'm sure is not that believable. Now that we've gone over all the theories of what could have possibly happened, it was time to bust them. So we're starting with the first main theory, which is the creature theory. And to bust these, we're going back to the spots where this all took place.
So this is like right where he knocked off the creature. What do you think's more likely? We see a ghost or a giant skinny creature?
I feel like a ghost.
But they just outside at night, like.
Oh, if it is a skinwalker, we should
I couldn't,
whistle.
bro.
Do you
Hell
whistle
no,
a
I
Chief
could
Keef
never.
song? Do I have permission to whistle the N-word?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I better not get canceled for that, bro. Guys, tonight we are ghost edging.
What song
The Ghost
is that?
Edgers. What the fuck? What? Oh my gosh.
What is that?
That scared the hell out of me. That's just like a cardboard dude. I thought we found him. I thought we had done it, bro. I thought we cracked.
Why would they
the
put
door. We're about to die.
Why would they put that in the middle of the forest, bro? The middle of the forest in the middle of the forest. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Nah, I would have shit it myself. I ain't gonna lie.
Dude, can you see that on camera?
Yeah.
All right, well, okay. Those guys are normal. Those guys are chill. I almost shit myself there, but
Literally,
we're
bro,
good.
I'm telling
Another
you, I
one.
would've shit it myself.
Oh, that one's white.
I was more spooked out last night. We're actually gonna see some crazy shit.
We didn't see any creatures, but we did see some cutouts that scared the hell out of me. So I don't know what to say for this theory. Obviously, it would be impossible to find a
I don't
creature
know
in
what the
these
fuck that is in that
extremely
video,
large
but-
woods. If anything, it would have came for us. But I was much more curious to go over the second theory, the ghost. So we went back to where the caller T saw the very first figure, the one in the Civil War outfit, and where we had heard weird sounds the night before.
This area definitely, like, for some reason, freaks me out a lot more. Which it honestly shouldn't, because we're, like, you can see a lot more, and it's like we're right on the road. Dude, you know what we should have done? Should have got Civil War outfits.
There you go, Stolen Valley.
Dude, then maybe the ghost would have thought we were, like, with them. And they'd be like, oh, what's up, homies? And they'd be like, hey, we're not ghosts, by the way. We'd be like, what? We could just go in right there. Where was that? Oh, that's over there, right?
So what is this?
I thought I heard it over here.
Come out, bitch.
Bitch ass.
This is the second time we'd been at this place and heard a lot of strange noises. And I find it super weird that this is where everything first happened. So I had some ghost gear to further test the ghost theory and see if we could get any activity.
I do feel like this area is significantly more spooky. We did hear a weird metal sound. There's lots of echoes. We heard about some guy that saw a bloody soldier out here. We just want to know if that's you. Almost could have thought I heard it is, but I might be tripping. Did you try to jump on a man's truck 4 years ago?
That was 4 years ago.
Call? Why did you show yourself to that man? Cause something? Can you show yourself to us?
You're gonna be like, fuck you. That's what the ghost gonna be like, fuck you.
I heard something over there.
Over where?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, they're OD bold, bro. I would've pissed shitted.
Is that you that keeps banging on the metal? Is a car coming?
I would've had so much bodily fluid in my pants by now, bro.
I keep thinking I'm hearing something weird, but I don't know if it's this or...
Yeah, I feel like I keep on thinking I hear something from over there.
Mr. Civil War man, are you here with us?
Oh shit.
Wait.
I heard the metal thing again over here.
The metal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was loud. That is weird that this is the spot where he first saw it.
I wonder what's behind this. There has to be like some kind of...
Bro, them niggas, they not scared of nothing, bro. I would've been...
Behind the bushes, the trees.
Oh my
I just
gosh.
like, there's no good place to go down.
Either that or a creature playing the bongos back there.
The bongos? You mean the bongos?
The bongos.
What the hell is bongos?
The little drums?
Those are bongos.
Yo.
Now I hear it from this way.
Holy fuck, that one was loud.
How are you not
really
spooked
clear.
at this point?
They're trolling us, bro.
They're surrounding us. What's right there?
What is that?
I don't know.
Maybe it's like something that goes under, like a tunnel.
Oh, that would be where they hide, bro.
It is.
Oh shit.
That's definitely what it is.
You think the noises were coming from here?
Definitely.
Alright guys, the conclusion. We went over the theories. I don't think the guy was pranking us. That would be so...
Honestly, that's my theory. No offense to you, brother, but I think he a little cuckoo.
But the animal thing, I think it's possible it could have been some animal. Then there's like the paranormal theories, obviously, like it was a ghost, and then the last one, which it's some sort of creature, like a skinwalker. Usually at the end of these videos, we figure out like, oh, it was just this. We pull off the mask of Scooby-Doo, and it's just Ethan. But yeah, I mean, like, we went over the whole call. The call's crazy. The bang is the craziest part by far.
What the fuck?
But I think there is a world where you could it could be him hitting the top of the car. I think that is possible.
Bro, let's be realistic, bro. Let's be honest. Who is really finna sit there and be like, oh shit, you're just driving at night, middle of the night, just driving on this dark road. You just like, damn, I feel like messing with the police right now. I want to mess with the police. Let me call the police and fake like I seen a sighting, and then you're just like, I seen a bloody man on the side of the road. What the, bro? Nobody's genuinely doing that. Let's be honest, bro.
To the police, they didn't have anything. We see the actual police report. We eventually get that. That makes it look even less believable. The only thing we really have is talking to Rusty, and he seems to believe the guy, and he seems legitimate to him. But the one thing I thought was interesting that Rusty said was that
he feels that he saw something.
He didn't say he believes there was some sort of creature. We didn't bust the case of the 911 call this time. I failed you. I'm sorry.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That was a good video, bro. Hey, man. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, one day I'll probably do some spooky stuff, but who knows? Who knows?